Hi guys, welcome to another series of Emmy's Discovery. On today we are going to something very different. I know many of you would have been expecting me to see me in my normal studio, but we are outside today going to be looking into a great person, someone that has done well for herself, a housemate, a business owner. She has really done well for herself, and it would be great that we bring her into recognition. This video is going to be helping many of you that are out there in your business. She's going to be giving us so many insights that can help us to up our game. She's no other person. She's no other person than Mogul Anita. Anita, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Okay, so you can see she's fine, but she's going to be taking us inside for a great tour. As you can see, she's even taller than me, but there's no problem there. We are ready to lawyer at her service. So please do well to stay to the end of this video.
Hi, welcome to Nita Natural. I'm the creative director and owner of Nita Natural. I sell skincare and hair care products. So I'm going to be showing you some products that we have currently installed. So basically, I built my business off social media, and one product that really helped me to reach my target audience was my stretch mark remover product. They're one of my most best-selling products. After my hair care products, my stretch mark remover products are what brought me out when it comes to my business. So I sell stretch mark remover products, skin brightening products, cleansers, product for pimples and acne, hyperpigmentation, discoloration. I sell hair care products. I sell butt and hips enlargement products. And one thing you need to know, there is a stereotype that is attached to people that sell skincare products in Nigeria. Everybody feel like they don't know what they are doing, or they feel that they sell only bleaching or whitening or organic products. I want to try my best to detach myself from such stereotype. I make sure I formulate all the products I sell from scratch with good cosmetic ingredients in a clean lab. So I make sure that all the products that we sell, they are safe for you to use on your skin. I do not sell bleaching products. I don't sell whitening products, harmful products, or organic products as they may have called it. I sell products that are clinically tested, healthy products that tackle skin concerns.
Alright guys, remember I told you we are going to be looking into the insights of Nita's Natural. She's going to be telling us a lot, and you cannot miss this. We are going to be learning so much. Thank you so much, Anita, for having this time with me. I don't really take it for granted. Wow, you're really done well for yourself.
Thank you.
We that are coming up are actually looking at you guys out there, so we want to learn from you. Okay, so going back the memory lane, as classmates, as I saw your passion even while in school. I saw how sometimes you even had to miss classes to
Come here and pack
I'm like, this work is really taking Nita's time. But I was like, you moved me in a way, because seeing your passion, even though that time we were still doing small businesses there and then back here, and also taking tutorials, it's kind of stirred the passion in me to kind of drive and not relent. So I want you to tell the viewers, what actually inspired you going into this business, knowing fully well that this business, just like you said earlier on, faces a lot of criticism and people not actually trusting it. So what was your fire in it?
Okay, so basically I started my business when I was a teenager, and when I started skincare products, I did not really have a proper orientation. I did not take my time to think, do the proper research I need to do, the right name selection. I made a lot of mistakes from the beginning. I just decided to have a business so I could have something doing for myself, to earn extra cash, take care of my bills, and just have something doing to support myself. So when I started my business, I did not just start because I was still a teenager, like I said. So that knowledge that I needed was not there. From the name selection down to content creation, I just entered the business and I did not have any knowledge. I didn't have any fundamental knowledge.
More like a newbie.
I was a newbie to my business. I started selling only hair care products. That's what I started selling. Even from when I was in secondary school, I sold hair growth oil. And that hair growth oil, I'm proud to say that there was nobody that taught me how to make that oil.
Wow.
It was
inborn.
Yeah. There was no one that taught me how to make that oil, and it was the money I got from selling that hair growth oil that was able to turnover to this point in my business. Now, when I started this hair growth oil, I had like when I launched the business, I had like a major order, and then that major order it opened doors for me. Like it was a wholesale order. I started my business with 11,900, and then I had a wholesale order of 52,000. So when I had that wholesale order of 52,000, I was like, okay, I want to start selling skincare products. Like I had a great skin, not so great, but it was
You had a
okay.
great skin compared to mine.
So I was like, okay, I want to start selling skincare products. Let me start with the most easiest, which is black soap. Yes, I had to pay to learn how to make black soap. But you see, hair care products, I didn't pay for that. So I paid, but I did not have that knowledge when entering the business. Like that knowledge that I needed, that proper coaching. And you need to have like a knowledge or someone to guide you. I didn't have that guidance. I didn't have anybody that was holding my hand as I'm taking the baby step. So when things were happening to me, I did not really know how to handle it because there was nobody there to advise me.
Okay. Will you say it took you like where you currently are? Will you say it took you more time if you had proper mentorship? You would have like passed this stage long time ago?
If I had proper mentorship, if I had great sponsors backing me, I would not be where I am today. I would have gone far.
Wow.
Because there's some kind of mistakes that I made. Like I said, I started as a child. What thing I knew, I didn't really know things like that. So there were some mistakes I made when I was trying to handle my business. Challenges would come. I didn't even know how to handle bad reviews then. Do you understand? Like now, you know that you cannot satisfy all your customers. That is one thing entrepreneur needs to know. Remove it from the back of your head that can satisfy everybody. No, some people can be naturally problematic. So then, based on I did not know this thing, I just try my best. And then when the customer is trying to be problematic or trying to be stubborn, I did not know how to convince the customer. I did not know how to talk to the customer. So I made some little mistakes here and there. Do you understand? Which I'm not proud of. But if I had someone that told me that, oh, bad review is inevitable in business, and the person told me that, oh, this is how to handle bad review, I would have not made such mistake. Do you understand? So when you don't have like the proper guidance, when you want to enter business, you don't have the proper research, you're still going to make mistakes. Business is not something you rush into. That is one mistake I learned the hard way. It's not what you rush into. You have to take out months to plan, to strategize. When you plan, you strategize, you have all the necessary knowledge. You would have a soft landing when you start your business.
Wow, that's much. But people want to know your business is kind of like a wild field. So would you like to tell us more, like with our ground knowledge of how your business is, like the nature of it, from the process, like when you're making a product, how long does it take? Does all products need to take the same time duration to make a product?
Okay, I sell more than 30 products currently.
Wow.
So these 30 products, they have different ways they are being formulated. Like I said, I formulate them from scratch. Do you understand? So they have different formulation process. Like the formulation for an oil-based product is not the formulation for an emulsified product, which is your lotion. It's not the same formulation for your body wash. It's not the same formulation for your black soap. So there are like different ways to make this product. There are a lot of ways to make this product, different ways and everything.
Wow.
So yeah,
different ways.
I can't really tell.
I know every business definitely has challenges. You highlighted some, but I just wanted to go deeper in it. What were your challenges starting off?
Okay. My challenges. I faced a lot too.
You went through a lot.
I went through a lot. I'm still even since I'm not where I am. I'm not even half of where I want to be in life. So I'm still going to see shaggy in the front, but I faced a lot of challenges. Let me just disclose a few challenges that I encountered in my business.
Yeah.
First of all, like I said, there is this stereotype that is attached to Nigerian skincare brand. We all know the whole drama. It's a major challenge. So what I do, I try and show people that I am different. That is where I try and niche down. I tell people that I am different. I try to convince my customers. I show them I'm that transparent that I have to show them the behind the scenes of how I'm formulating the product. That, oh, we make your product in a clean environment, or we make your product from scratch, or we make your product in a sanitized environment. I have to show them everything. just to convince them that, oh, we are not like those people.
Those
I
are
try and differentiate myself from the black sheep, and I don't do it in a way that I'll start pointing fingers. That is bad. I do it in a way that I show people why I am different. Do you understand? Like, there are a lot of people that, for example, now my best-selling product, which is my stretch mark remover product, there are a lot of people that sell stretch mark remover product.
Sure.
But I would act like I'm the only person that sells stretch mark remover products. Do you understand? Like, that's the kind of confidence that business owners need to have. Like, I act like not only like it's only me, I sell the best. Any other person that I sell, that person knows what the person is doing. That is how I portray my business out there. Not like I said there are no other people that sell. But I talk for my own brand. And the way I talk, I've already like used like the convincing I'm giving you, I've indirectly like discredited other people that sell, and I've put glory to my business name. Not me saying that, oh, don't use this stretch mark remover product, don't use that. I will just tell you why my own is better than the others in the market. I'll tell you that, oh, it's a natural oil, it's made in a clean environment, it's made with plant extract, botanical extract. I'll tell you the benefits of each ingredients in the product. So when I am being that transparent with you, you'll be convinced to buy. You understand?
Sure,
some people, they will start pointing fingers. Like most skincare, some skincare vendors online, they will start pointing fingers. Oh, don't buy annual serum, don't buy this serum, don't buy that serum. Instead of them to say why they need to buy their own serum that they're advertising. Are you seeing where they get it all wrong? You are telling people not to buy. Okay, why is your own different?
You need to make your own different.
So it's not like a petty marketing you get, because you're not telling us why your own is different. That's one challenge you face. Another challenge I face, now everybody's skin differs, we all know.
Yeah, our skin differs.
What works for me
might not work
for you, might not work for another person. Even if you have like now I have about I can say I have 95 returning customers. I have about 95 good reviews, but they receive 5 reviews, but like 5% bad reviews, and I will not try and neglect those 5%. Now, some people too, they are naturally problematic. Like I said previously, a customer can just do something just to provoke you, just to get under your skin. That is still a challenge. People now, the way Nigeria has become now, people will buy product from me, they want with the intention of scamming you, and it has affected us because when people want to buy product, they will make statement like, oh, hope you're not a scammer, but if I buy the product, hope it's going to get to me. Or they will start requesting for outrageous things like, oh, send the product down to me before I pay. Who does that? Definitely, you're not going to get your money.
Hilarious.
So all these people that are scamming now, they have affected us that are now coming up. You feel me? People that have made mistakes, skincare vendors that have made mistakes. There are some big skincare brands that formulate in Nigeria. They have made mistakes that is affecting us, that is still trying to come up. So it is this mistake now, and people are no longer in the shell. Everybody is aware. Everybody is taking the product to read their ingredient list. So it's like the mistake these people has made has really affected us. If those people they were transparent, they didn't make all those mistakes, they didn't sell all those bad products, it will not now affect us that is still trying to come up.
It will be more easier.
It would have been more easier if all these controversies are not flying here and there. Skincare vendors, like for the cash out steadily now, but the market has become, it's not even that it's saturated. It's saturated, though, but that's not even like, that's the least of my worries.
Too much negative
information flying around. So what I just do, I try my best to educate people and tell people that this is why I need to get my product. That's just it.
Yeah, true. I know very well, starting off any business, definitely even if you are your sole motivator, then at least there should be one person or two, many a times come from family, or your family part of your journey, like they encourage you, like go for it. Sometimes when you are going for a battle and nobody is pushing.
When I started my business, one person that I have told my mom, my sister. I started my skincare business from my mother's kitchen. I started my skincare business in 2021 in my mother's kitchen. Then I didn't have mixers. Who wants to bring out 50k to buy mixer when I've not even seen food shop? And mind you, I was still spending for myself in school. So I had to do with what I had. My mom would be with me till 2 a.m. 3 a.m. I'll be doing production because I have to meet up. I had school now, and I was not an absent student. Like from my results, you go know say like this girl, she goes to class.
Yeah, yeah.
I was not an absent student, so I try my best to work with a limited time. I would start production. Like I come back, okay. Now I was a student then.
Yeah.
I would leave school Friday evening after class or Friday afternoon. From then, I would go to the market and buy supplies. I would get home like around 6 or 7. From 7, we would start production for each and every product. Then I had about 15 products. Each and every product, we start production. My mom would have to be mixing the soap with me, doing packaging, putting stickers. When I'm in school, my mom will help me send out orders. It's not now that then I could not afford a staff. Even to pay 20k, I couldn't afford it. So my mom was like my all and all. When I'm in school, I need to send out order. My mom, my sister, my sister, if she's around, if she's not in school, she'll help me pack the orders, take it to the park. Sometimes when I'm in class, I can't talk to the logistics. My sister will help me talk to my logistics manager. Then
try and help me.
And she's my older sister, and the last one. I'm the baby in my house. Wow. So like my family were heavily involved. I still had other friends that even if maybe we're not like close like before, but they still play some vital roles. Like I have a friend like when I was moving to this my workspace, she was really there for me. She assisted me. I'm not going to lie because she assisted me. She was there for me. You get so I had like a few friends that played good roles for me then, but my family was like my backbone. Like family is everything. They were the ones that stood by me.
I think they mean the best for you, and they just had to be there and all of that.
That's it.
Speaking of school, I knew you as a very bright student, and so how were you able to manage school? You know, we went to the same department, and we can both tell how tedious our department was, but how were you able to bring the balance to it?
It wasn't easy, I'm not even going to lie, because I made a lot of I risked a lot of winning online, because like I said, I would stay in school. I had to still reply customers' messages, mind you, I had nobody assisting me. So I would be in school and I know that Friday I have to be at home. There's some days that sometimes the lecturer, you know how they do, they will fix class around 3 and before they will finish the class will be like 5
and there's no time to travel.
At that 5 I would have to travel. Sometimes I will have to call my cabman. I've passed that Kwale road that is very lonely that they used to kill people. I have passed there in the night around 7, around 8, 9 because I want to meet up with production first thing in the morning. So I was risking my life. I was risking myself for this business. So some days when I just feel like I'm not doing enough. I remember the risks that I took. There was even exam period. I still leave school weekend. There is no weekend that it was only my 100 level that I stay in school weekend. There is no weekend that has met me in November, whether exam, whether no matter what they're doing.
You're always on the run.
I'm always moving. Matriculation don't meet me in school. I'm always there's no event. Even student week that everybody have you seen me doing student week? I'm even happy. Thank God.
But I've seen your money in student week. You're paying our dues. Your money was a student.
Money. But I don't get involved in all those stuff. I'm always going home. Like any holiday they give us, I don't take it for granted. I run home because I want to pack orders or do 1 or 2. This is my second workspace in Asaba. I had one workspace at midwifery. That was my first workspace, and my location still limited me. I was in Agbo before. Delivery in Agbo used to be so hectic and expensive, so it chased a lot of customers for me. So I had no plan. I came back to Asaba. I grew up in Asaba though, but I had to come back here and look for a workspace that would do my production. So I had to do that, and then I had to I was always traveling. I was always in the move. I'm always here and there. I'm not in one place then. So it was really a lot, and I'm even surprised that I still graduated with a very good result because yes, I was reading, I was passing, I was getting A's and B's, I was having 4-point GP, everything was okay, but at the same time too, I was risking a lot trying to manage it. So it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not even advisable. It is not easy, but I just had to do it. because I promised my mom in 100 level when I was starting my business that I'm not going to focus on my business and give my education
No
less
way.
priority. Do you
Mm.
understand?
Most students, that's where they miss it. And the flair of when you get into business is more like starting making money or that kind of thing. It's very easy
It's so
for
intoxicating.
yeah,
They feel that they don't need education. Like that's a lie. Do you
the money has
understand?
started
If
coming and all that.
somebody that is well educated,
Mm.
you might not. I did not read chemistry in school. I'm a mass communication student. Like, although it was hard for me to grab all these chemistry terms and everything, that's even story for another day. But like when you are educated, it is easier for you. Mass communication has helped me a lot. And people that study mass com, they see mass com as one kind of course, and
Back course.
that is a lie. There's some kind of advertising strategy. I don't play with my advertising class, my PR class. There's a kind of advertising strategies that were said in like they were talked about in class so casually. I used my pen and paper, I jotted it down at the back of my book. I went home, I went through it, and I applied little things. My first video that went like viral, it was not like a well put together video. I was not looking good, my hair was scattered, but those psychological advertising terms that were taught in class, I put one or two together. All those advertising appeal, I put one or two together and I combined it and I made that video. And that was like my first hit that made me the cool cash. So people feel like, oh, it's mass com. If you that's why I don't play with school. Like, be knowledgeable, go and do your masters, do your PhD, go for an extra course, take extra courses online. It's hard though, but like in the long run it's still necessary, because how you talk, how you carry yourself, these are things that you don't just learn because you have money. Do you understand? There's a difference between money and class and money and noise. So when you go to school, like you have that, I don't know if you understand, you have that, yes, it places you, yes, in the right altitude. Like you have more composure, more grace, more confidence. You know what you're doing. You can talk to any client. I talk to foreign customers. I talk to customers in UK. If it's someone that is not knowledgeable, now when the customer is already talking to them in so much accent, so much phonetics, they will now be acting so they'll be acting so local, so ras. But like when you have that, when you go to school, you have that knowledge. When a customer is talking to you with so much accent, phonetics, you will not be perplexed. Your body will not be shaking you. You will know how to use that. You know what to do. You know how to handle such customers. You know how to make them feel safe. Do you understand? So going to school is very important. That is it. Like you have to just, if you want to be a business owner and still be in school, you just have to find the balance. You cannot leave one and focus on one. How would you go to school for like 4 years and you don't gain anything apart from a paper? Like I hate when people say, oh, school is a scam. Oh, I'm just going because I want to get paper and dump it in my house. Like, what are you saying? What are you saying? You wasted 4 years of your life just to get a paper. You didn't get anything out of it. Even if you studied mass commerce or one kind of anyhow, like, sorry, no course is anyhow, but like any kind of course, like even if the course is not that all that, any course you study, like you told me that you went to the school for 4 years and you could not grab anything, you could not use anything, like you were not practical with anything. That's a waste of time now. So you have to find the balance. If you're not finding the balance, you leave one. If you can't find that balance, leave one and focus on when you've gotten one, then you get the other one. If you can, but you just have to find the balance. That's just it.
That's true. You just have to find the balance. Many of you don't want to go to school, very from like you go to school. And speaking of balance, recently got a new, right? You're going to place the balance in the so that you don't overlap it, don't put so much. This is more. Not to be right. Just one. Although you're going later.
If to plan yourself, you get things done. You get. I did not just wake up one day and say, oh, today I'm going to shop for a car. People see cars in luxury. Car is a necessity. As a business owner, Car is important because there are few things I need to go. There are few places that I need to go, but I cannot just go. Do you understand? Car is very important for the sake of mobility. So like I told myself that okay, I need a car. People are like trying to shut me down that oh you don't need a car, you are still a young girl. Just look for a boyfriend that have a car. So I should be depending on a man for my mobility. I should be Adam, your gender. No, I just need a car. So I had to plan myself. Even the day that I was purchasing the car, when I was making the payment, I had to plan myself in the sense that I made sure that I cleared outstanding things. Do you understand? I needed to settle everything, settle my supplier, settle my staff. Then I paid salary before time. It was not yet time to pay salary, but I paid salary. I settled like few things I needed to settle, paid the things I needed to pay, sorted out everything before I even purchased the car. So even when I purchased it, I still had business running. I still had everything running. It's all about calculating. You cannot just make a rash decision because you feel like making a rash decision. Even when I bought the car, few it wasn't even up to 1 week. I still bought tools of over 900 and something thousand. It's still all about planning. You don't just wake up one day and make decisions because you are seeing the money in your account. You will wreck yourself. You understand? So like you have to plan. Yes, you need that thing. You still have to plan. Me getting like a car for myself for my business money, is that the best financial move? I would say no. That's not the best financial move. Why I used my money to buy this because I didn't have any sponsor that would do it for me and I needed it. Do you understand? If I had someone to get it for me or someone to give me half of it would have been amazing. But since I didn't have someone to do that for me, I had to do it myself. Yes, it's tore my pocket, but I had to get it done. Do you understand? So for people that you don't just wake up and make such decisions, you have to think, plan about it. You understand? You have to plan about it. Even if the money is in your account, you already have the money. You don't need to start stressing yourself or over saving yourself. If you have the money in your account, you still have to plan. If I remove this money now, would I have money to restock? Would I have money to do certain things? Would I have money to go around? Do you understand? Because cars, even if you're buying a car, whether you buy it as new or Belgian, you still have to do repairs. You have to change the tires, change this, change that. All those are money. You buy a car, you use about 700 to put it in order or 500 to put it in order. You still have to maintain. So having a car self is still a liability. Are you ready for such responsibility to be buying fuel in this economy, filling your car with 50k in this? Like, are you ready for such responsibility? It's not the one that when your car's for you go and park it in a mechanic store. Are you ready for such responsibility? That's just it. So you have to still plan it. One thing you still need to do, you still need to talk to God before making any major move in your business. Before I got this workspace, I talked to God like, is this what I need for my business? Because getting this workspace, I know I will spend money. Is this what I need? I wait for God to talk to me. I don't just rush and do it. I have to talk to God. I have to talk to my maker. Before I got that car, even when I had the money, I still ask God, I say, oh mom, God, your child is here again. Is this the right financial move? Is this what I need to do? Even if I ask my mom, I ask my sister, I ask my friend, and everybody's like, oh, you need it, go for it. I still need to ask God. Because if we don't do anything that is aligning with God's plan, it doesn't ever go right. That is one thing you need to know. Like me now, I started a business one time, a jewelry business. I think 2023 ending. I did not ask God for that business. I did not tell God that God, I want to start this business, so give me directions. I just said, I have these suppliers now, and let me just invest this money into this jewelry business. I ended up wearing everything. Everything I bought, I wore every single thing. Because I did not ask God. I just thought that because I handle skincare business well, that means I can handle jewelry business well. But that is not what God wants for me. If God does not want it for you, it's not going to move. That's one thing. Like, if God does not tell you that, Emmanuel, this is what you need for your life, it's not going to go on. So people don't want to have that relationship with their God. They don't want to talk to their God. They don't want to ask for their own God's opinion. Is your maker, is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Is the person that controls every single thing. So if I did not ask God now, that is not what God wants for me now, and I bought the car, God forbid, now if my enemy is driving the car now, something would have happened. So you have to always ask God. Any major thing you're doing in your business, God has to be highly involved.
God has to be highly involved. And two more questions before we call it a wrap. There are so many people out there that want to venture into the niche of business. What would be your advice for them?
Should I be honest?
Please be honest.
If you don't have a tough skin, please don't enter skincare business. Would I recommend people to enter my line of business? If you have the mind though, because it is a lot. If you have the mind and you have that, because you will spend money in this business. If I'm not buying all these tools I'm buying, if I'm not buying all this, paying for registration, paying for this, paying for that, I know how much I would have gotten. But you need all these things and they are not cheap. There's a tool I want to buy. It's just like a small gun, like it's not big, just very small thing. They're telling me about 470,000, but something that is not something that I will not even use light, or I will use battery. Some kind of big machines you'll be hearing 1.9 million, 1.6 million. Where do somebody that is struggling want to get that money from?
The passion is not enough.
If you have a tough skin, because there are days that I cry. I'll be honest with you. There are days that I cry. It's not always rosy. You have a tough skin. You're ready to be patient and consistent. Skincare is a very, very nice business. And when I mean, do you have a tough skin? Because you are dealing with people's skin. Do you understand? So you need to know what you're doing. There is mathematics in this skincare. Like I said, there is chemistry in this skincare. So are you ready to calm down and understand everything about the skin? Are you ready for the criticism? Are you ready for the negative comment? Are you ready for all those negative approach? You have to continue researching. Learning does not end. I pay for classes here and there. If I'm paying for a class, I know how much I spend. How much I they get from the business and they spend like this. Do you understand? Like if I want to go for a class now, I went for a class recently. It was a 5-day course. I know how much I spent for a 5-day course. If I want to go for seminar, business related, you'll be seeing seminar 1 point. And that seminar will be for 3 days, 1 point. If I want to go to an aesthetic school, 5 million. Are you seeing it? It's not easy. When I entered, I did not know that this is what I am going to see. That is the proper orientation. I did not have it. I just entered like that. I said, God, I want to start business, so guide me. And that is wrong. If I knew all these things, then maybe I would have planned better. Maybe I would have waited. Maybe I would have done certain things right. But I did not know all these things. I didn't know that, in skincare there is mathematics. In skincare there is chemistry. If I had knew, I wouldn't have studied mass communication to start with. I would have gone back to write WIEC. Do you understand? So if I had like chemistry knowledge, it would have been easier for me, because now learning things that you're supposed to have learned in your SS1 do you understand? People that study chemistry right from the secondary school, they find it easy. Like my bosses that I learned from, they study chemistry right from time, so they find it easy. So like every day I still have to be reading chemistry book online. Things that I would have done since, so is now that I am doing it. So I was not knowledgeable enough before entering this line of business. Passion is not enough. Research matters. You need that research. There is what they call, like, before you have like an advertising, normally you have to conduct research, right? Before you enter any business, research is important. Go and see what your competitors are doing. Go and know how they're navigating the market. As I'm here now, there are people I look up in this business that are doing way better than me. I mean, they've been in business for 7 years. They've been in business for 5 years. Like, those people, they are making it heavy. If they want to restock, they restock with 15 million. Do you understand? We're in the same line of business. Some people, they earn 20 million naira monthly from this type of business. I look up to those people. I go and see what they're doing. So I know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. And that mistake people make, they want to copy what their competitors are doing. That's wrong. Why you need to, it's healthy to look at what your competitors are doing, but it's unhealthy to start copying them. I can never copy somebody's marketing strategy. Do you understand? You can see me tomorrow now. I'll be using the latest Charlie Poppy song now to dance to market a product. Tomorrow now I will sit down and I'll be all calm talking about my product. I have different marketing approach. I won't go and do because somebody is doing, but it is good to see what your competitors are doing. It's good to have an idea of what the price are. Like me now, I know that my cosmetic products are very affordable. I sell below average cosmetic price because I want my product to be available for everybody. But sometimes I have to go and see what my suppliers are doing. Sorry, what my competitors are doing to be on the same pace with them. Do you understand? Them too, they see what I'm doing. Like this, I told you someone I look up to. She has been in business for 5 years. She restocks with 50 million, 20 million. Some like she follows me on all my social media platform. I follow her. She comes to my page to see what I'm doing. I go to her page to see what I'm doing. Even some of my bosses, some of my colleagues that we work together, we see what each other are doing. Sometimes if all of us sit together or if all of us are on a conversation, we'll be like, Anita, say, how do you market this your stretch mark product? I will ask this one, how do you market this your lactic acid lotion? Do you understand? We share information, we share marketing strategy. It's healthy to have them in your space, to know what they are doing and how you can. You cannot be a one-man island. So it's good to see what other people are doing. It's good to make healthy friendship, not friendship based on competition. I have people that are in my line of business. We have a distant, healthy friendship. Business wise, sometimes we just gist and then that is it. We go about our day. But it now becomes unhealthy if I start copying them, start doing everything that they're doing, start being envious of what they are doing. Yes, they're making it big. Thank God, I look up to them. Some people too, they are looking up to me. People that are looking up to me, some people too are looking up to them. The circles continue. It goes round. Everybody will have equal share of cake. It goes round. So you don't even need to be envious of someone that people start like. I know people that have been in business for 3 years, but they already have like different branches because they have good sponsors. Do you understand? So you cannot compare someone that have a sponsor and me that is doing everything on my own. I will break my leg now. I will go and do what I'm not supposed to do. I'm going to choke hands where I'm not supposed to choke my hands on. Do you understand? So when you walk in your own pace, you will get there. There's a saying like, who run, who walk, not be the same destination they go reach. You will still get home. You will still get there. So you don't need to start working more than yourself, or do you understand? Doing abstract things. That's it.
You said something super important, and I want you to actually share knowledge. It has not been easy. The journey been so many setbacks.
Yeah.
What would you say has really helped to stay good? What do you know has really your strategy, work rate?
Yeah, there are some days that I'll feel like the workload are too much on me. There are some days that it's not that I don't have customers are coming, but you cannot keep staff for so long. I've changed staffs at different phases. You might come tomorrow, you see another person. That's another challenge, you know that, right? So there are some days that the workload will be so overwhelming. I have to reply messages, I have to do production. Do you understand? Like it will be too much. I'll just have to break down and cry. I'll feel like giving up, like it's too much. But I just have to continue doing it. Like the fear of being poor is what keeps me going. The fear of having to beg to feed is what keeps me going. Or to borrow money to feed is what keeps me going. I don't want to be where I am yesterday. It's what is keeping me going today. Even when I feel like I'm going back, I remember that my mother has sacrificed a lot for me to be here. My mother has done a lot for me to go to the best schools, the best universities, to be in good circles, good place. Like I eat well, I dress well, I'm well mannered. She has sacrificed a lot for me to be here, and then I'll just give everything up and start again. Nah, it's not possible now. How do you not possible? So these are my motivations though.
So last thing before what would be your advice to now going beyond your major business? People like to motivate them, don't just come to customer. What would be your advice to tell them? knowledge you need to run.
Okay. First of all, I'm just going to like give you like the key points when you want to start a business. Get your research done. In any business you want to venture into, get your research done. From the name selection to every single thing, get your research done. Number two, consistency pays. You cannot post today and post tomorrow. Do you know that? You have to be consistent. It's a continuous circle. That thing that you're doing that is making you go viral, that's making you pop up people's feed, continue doing that. It's like you have to be consistent. Do you understand? One day, the day you least expect, everything will start falling in place. Like I said, sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough for myself. Do you understand? Like I feel I'm not where I'm supposed to be in life. But I realize that life now step by step. Do you understand? Like it is a journey. If I achieve everything I want to achieve at my early 20s, what will I achieve at my late 20s? What will I achieve at my 30s? What will I achieve at my 40s? My 50s is a long way. Do you understand? Like I want to be alive with good health. I want my children to eat from this business. So if now, I like the time that I was always praying, God, I want a breakthrough. I want more customers. I want this. I want that. It wasn't like as if I had like a voice talking to me in my own voice. The person was like, if you achieve everything now, what will you achieve tomorrow? And that thing sits in my head. People will tell me, Anita, go and take loan. Go and take loan and get this done. Go and take loan and pay for your aesthetic school. Go and take loan and do this. Go and take loan and do that. And then I'll tell them that, don't pressurize me. I'm not even up to 25. Don't put me for where I don't want to. Like, don't pressurize me. I do things on my own. If I've gotten to where I want to, when I want to get this done, and then God did not bring the money for me, because I told God that, God, you that gave me this business, you will bring the customers for me. I will not have to go and struggle for people. You will bring them for me. So if I want to do that thing and God does not bring the money for me, then God will tell me what to do. If taking loan will be the best alternative. But to me now, when God has not spoken to me, I want to do more than myself. Because I want to get solar, because I want to get a walk-in store, because I want to get a aesthetic clinic. It's not really making sense. It's not factual. Do you understand? It's a step, it's a journey. You would make mistakes, definitely. I'm still making mistakes. Today now, I'm still making mistakes. Do you understand? Some mistakes that I make mistakes regularly. I'm not perfect. My business is far from perfect. There are a lot of things I'm supposed to have done, but I have not done them. There are things that I'm supposed to do right, but I'm not doing them right. So you will make mistakes. Mistake is normal. You would fail. There are some products that I launched that I had it in my mind that they would be best sellers, but I never sold them. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So failure is inevitable. Making bad decisions is inevitable. Making decisions that you would think that I would have not done that, it is inevitable. Making like just enjoy the journey. That's like the major advice I would give you. Enjoy your journey. Don't put pressure on yourself to get things done, to figure out your life now. It could take 2 years to figure out your life. Take that time. Don't be pressured because this person started business with you and then this person is achieving this. That's what have affected most people. Do you understand? So don't put yourself in that kind of pressure. Like I said, I had 4 business phones. I had to give one to my staff to be using to reply message. I had to give one to my brother to use and work. Then I'm using only 2. Are you seeing it? Now I will go to like a phone stand now. I will see like this your friend's phone. I admire it a lot. That flip phone, I love it a lot. It's a bad decision. When I go to the phone stand now, I'll be like, I want to buy this phone. 1 point something M. I want to buy this phone. Do I need it? No, but it's a bad decision. So it's inevitable. You would make a lot of mistakes. You just have to know how to differentiate your wants and your needs. You know how to plan. You know how to strategize. Even with planning, you will still make bad decisions. That's just it.
It's been a wonderful time. Said we are going to make this step by step, step by step. So you don't pressure yourself. Just keep taking little baby steps. And before you know, you will actually be where you want to be. But as it stands now, we need to make our step to our new life. So come on, let's go.